My novel, Pretty, is about a young woman who has survived a terrible car accident that was partially disfiguring and which also killed her boyfriend. And she is living in Los Angeles, which is of course the world capital of the overvaluation of physical beauty. So here she is, she's partially disfigured, she's living in Los Angeles, and she is living in a halfway house and attending beauty school. She's finishing up her hours at cosmetology school. So it's really a story about a young woman who's trying to piece together a sense of faith that is relevant to her experiences in the present moment, even though those experiences were pretty terrible. It took me a long time. Pretty was the novel I wrote throughout the time I was in graduate school, so that was very helpful. I had some wonderful mentors for the process, and and my process generally is just vomit everything out onto the page, write the worst 500-page draft of all time, and then sort of start to see if I can see the heart of the story in it. And then I start to outline, and then I start to, I do note cards, and then I write another draft, and then I write another, and another, and another, and another. I usually write 7 or 8 full drafts of something, and that doesn't count, the sort of smaller edits. And that was my process. And then at some point, I've heard it said that you don't ever finish a book, you abandon it at some point. So, I got to the point where I was kind of comfortable abandoning it, or at least I couldn't bear to work on it anymore. Right. And that's when I know I have to walk away. I'm a big believer in not being precious about your words, and in throwing them out and not being afraid to, I got rid of, I think, my first draft was about 400 pages. I got rid of 250 of those, just gone, nothing resembling them in the final product.